Welcome back to Danger Mouse Gaming. Um, Now I know we've been doing the Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but I decided to take a little break from that tonight. And what I decided to do was do a bit of GTA Online. Now on my private account, I'm a bit better off. I think I'm like level 68 or something, and I have a few businesses which are helping to give me bits of money. Like I'm not getting a lot from it because I generally do solo play. So I'm a bit of a lone wolf on that. I do have a few friends that play GTA 5. Don't get me wrong, but we're on at different times. I'm on late at night, pretty much when everybody else is asleep because I've got the kids during the day and whatnot. So it's not feasible because I get interrupted. And so I do it at night. I mean, it's currently what, 3:45 in the morning. So I figured what I'd do is, because this account on GTA 5 is new, well, newish. I'm like level 16, 17, something like that. I figured we would see what we can do and see how much money we can get as fast as possible. Now I have given myself a slight advantage, but it's also a disadvantage at the same time. Um, I've put myself in an online solo, well, an online lobby on myself, basically. Now, let's get him out of the shower because I really don't want to watch a dude getting showered. So yeah, now where am I going? This way, right? See, I don't even know where I'm going in this house. That's how much I've been in it. Now to show you what I mean, there we go. GTA Online public, and there's one person in it, and that's myself. Oh, in fact, I'm level 15, not 16, so I sort of overdid myself right there. Now we'll go in the garage. So you might be thinking, well, if you're new, you've not got nothing. What are you gonna do? Well, let me just tell you now. The first free car that you want to go for is the Elegy right here, which I think is looking pretty smart, to be honest. These two are just standard cars that I've stolen and made my own. Probably sell them at some point. Now this and the cars over there, not excluding the black bike, but the two cars and this one here, I got from the casino. And basically, you go to the casino, you pull the lucky wheel, and you win or you don't, whatever. So yeah, I got myself a couple of cars, not so fast. I've not upgraded them because I just don't have the money. Oh, I could got a bounty of a grand set on it. Wow. So yeah. Now.
Boss, your executive assistant here. These are.
Yeah, exciting times. I know you said. So yeah, we've got 241,000 in the bank. We have a CEO office. It's the most basic. So my CEO office is right there. There's no garage with it or anything just yet. I mean, it's an extra 750,000 to get the garage for it. And as a new player, that's just too much. I mean, this building, this garage costing enough as it is. So yeah, I mean, there's literally nothing. I have absolutely nothing. So people will say, rob shops or whatever. Well, robbing shops is only maybe going to get you $1,000 or so at a time. You know, and the missions as well don't pay that much, to be perfectly true. So let me just park this car up somewhere. In fact, no, let's go to the lucky wheel. Let's see what we get on the lucky wheel. I've tried it about 15 times so far tonight, and I've not got the car once. And I've been doing these so-called guaranteed wins on the car, you know, with 7 seconds, 4 seconds, this, that, and the other. And I've not won anything, but it's the first time that it's taken this long to get something. So maybe my accounting's off, but I don't see how. Because I do this on my private account, and I went and got the car earlier today, yesterday. Pretty much the second pull I went on to normal online lobby. Tried pulling it there, didn't win, went back on it again, a full public lobby, and the wheel had already been spun, and again didn't win. So I went and I changed my internet settings. I changed one part of the internet settings. The MTU I changed from 1500 to 700 to, which is what I do to put me in these online lobbies on my own. Instead of choosing like a solo lobby.
From Alan Jerome Productions.
Oh, shut up. So instead of picking like a solo lobby, you know, from the menu, which limits some of what you can do, I do this, and I'm still classed as being in a fully public lobby, but it's just me that's in it. So, you know, I get to keep away from the griefers. Now I will say this is, you don't get it empty all the time. Like I'd say, like 98% of the time it will be empty. Odd few times you might get about 5-6 people in it. There'll never be many in it. And generally they end up leaving, and then you end up on your own, and all is good. Most of them leave you alone as well. I've not had a griefer on these solo public lobbies to date so far. So, you know, fingers crossed I'm not going to bump into any other griefers. Although I have seen people destroying other CEOs and things on it. But I don't know if that's just like private battles, you know, where they're having a bit of fun or whatever. But, you know, I've not had people come to me, and I've been doing this and I'll be some of the other one. I've got like
members of our VIP
factory,
club.
and
The
I've got
valet
my
can
nightclub,
whisk you and your friends to
and
any
I've got
place in
promoting my
town.
nightclub. I've got stealing supplies from my weed farm, and all that sort of stuff. Just trying to make money. Stop at the park, and it's too fast. It's just off it. That's ridiculous. RP. Exactly what I didn't want. But the problem is, if I quit now, then the live will stop. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I might as well click my casino coins. Casino coins right here. So visit a bonus, 1,000 coins. Not too bad. Save them up, and over time, you know, if you're on every day, even if you just come to do the lucky wheel, you know, 1,000 chips every day, and you know, you can save them up, get a big enough amount, and then you can just, you know, cash them in for cash. So so what we're gonna do, because we have next to no money. I mean, I don't know if the Leicester one. I think that one you have to be. I think that one you need other players. Where's it gone? I'm gonna find it. I ain't even got much there. I'm blind. Right, so yeah. So we'll go to Leicester. We'll see what he's saying, and then we'll finish on. Now, like I've said, there's ways to get money. Now, where's shop there? Right, so we'll go and rob a shop in a bit. Let's pass one first. Yeah, I'm like the worst driver on this, by the way. I mean, my driver skill on my private account is like fully maxed, and I crash into absolutely everything. I don't even know how I'm going to get that high that quick. So I've not been playing on my private one for that long, to be honest. It's very rare that I go on my private account these days. Just generally I'm doing stuff to upload onto this account. Shop. Oh, okay. So we've got a shop right here. Somewhere. Just go down there. Wow, I didn't need to back up. What shop is it? It's meant to be a shop here. Oh no, it's not, it's a garage. So we've told them. Right, so anyway, now we're wasting more time. I didn't really want to waste it. So we'll go and we'll pop in, we'll see this. Why is it green up there? Hang on. Hang on a minute. What's going off right? Why is it? I'll keep that one tagged and we'll just nip in here first because I don't know if this has got something else on it. We're going to see what we can do to make some money.
Yes, come in. It's good to see you again. Been a while. Yeah, I've never been good at small talk. I don't have many friends. I do sometimes meet people online, and then I arrange to meet them out in the real world, and then I go there, but I hide, and I watch them, and I think, wow, now you are experiencing 1% of what I felt my entire childhood when I spoke to a girl. Wow. I've never told anyone that before. Feels good to talk. So, I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready. Now, maybe, just maybe you are ready to do real work. I mean, are you interested? Because if you are, I have a few things coming down the wire soonish. If you want, I'll contact you. But don't let me down on this. I'm putting my neck on the line, and I like my neck. It's my best feature. Aside from my sparkling conversation.
Do you know Lester would make a perfect penguin? Like from, Batman Nemesis penguin. First thought, Rockstar, if you're ever watching this, do a Batman event and turn Lester into penguin. That'd be so funny. So we spoke to him. Let's go see the other green one. Jeez, is it angry now? Oh. Yeah, that's shot. Oh, okay, so, what we're gonna do? is we're gonna burgle this shop.
Hey, I know we've got that other thing. You're still working on that, right? Right, great. Okay, well, I've got something else. Something so big and so secret. We've got to hide it under 1,000 tons of reinforced concrete. Buy an ex-government facility on Maze Bank, and I'll meet you over there. This'll make any bank job we could pull look like small fry.
So now he's buggered off.
Make it quick. Are you kidding me? What do you think I'm doing? I'm going! Now get the hell out of here!
So we got some money. How much did we get? A couple of grand, what, 3 grand? 3 grand, and now we've got to get rid of the cops. You know, I mean, if you're gonna grind, like, I mean, like, you see some of these people on YouTube.
All right,
say,
we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want to work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
How many shops do you have to rob just to even try and make some slight money? You know, and then you have to do all the sort of hiding from the police. To be honest, it's just tedious. So, you know, I mean, is it worth it in the end? I don't think it is. I don't know. So now they've gone. So they've run away. Let's just drag down here. Oops. Sorry, dude. Moron, I'll come back over and run you over, you fool. Right, anyway, so apart from me arguing with NPCs and crashing into cars. Okay, so I think this is the casino heist one. Yeah, this is the casino. Listen to this anyway.
Well, I'm here. I was just gonna message you back and tell you to dick off. Then I thought, well, why not? Why not go down there and meet him and tell him to dick off IRL? Look, whatever you want from me, whatever this big new job is, I'm out, okay? I'm done. I already took every decent score in the state. I cleaned out the Union Depository. I took down the IAA and the FIB. I rang the bell on half the Boss Act 500 CEOs. I have more money than I could ever spend. Okay, so that's it. I always dressed like a retiree. Now, I actually am one. So go ahead, so I can tell you to shove it up your hiney. I messaged you. No. You messaged me. Who hacked my phone?
We did. In case you don't recognize her, this is Georgina Chang, Vice President of Chang Holdings. Investor, philanthropist, socialite. She was just voted the 89th best-dressed lady in China.
Yeah. Ni hao.
I did my undergrad in London, my master's in Vespucci, Mr. Crest. You can speak English. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Miss Chang has come to Los Santos to deal with a regrettable incident.
Oh, let me guess. The Diamond Casino and Resort? You upset that Thornton Duggan muscled you out?
My older brother was in charge. He was taken advantage of.
Yeah, well, private equity money's always gonna try to screw you, lady. You wanna talk to a lawyer, not us.
You misunderstand. I don't want the casino back. I want them to wish they never heard of it.
How so?
You're going to rob it.
And why would we do that?
Aside from the vault stuffed with cash and different guest consignments every week, there's the challenge. Better security than anything you've ever seen. A truly dynamic and adaptive system.
No offense, Miss Chang, but every job I've ever done was impossible. Until I did it.
Perhaps. Do you know what? They told me you were the best in the business. And it only took me 5 minutes to clone those cells.
Okay, maybe I'm a little stale, but I'm not coming out of retirement every time some new money sink opens up. gonna need more of a reason.
Then maybe you do it for me. Because I'm asking you as a favor. I'm not looking to make any money out of this. Anything you get is all yours.
We'll need a base of operations.
Find something, but we can't have anything to do with it. Your associate will have to be the front.
I'm not gonna pretend I haven't already looked into this job a little bit, you know, professional curiosity. So I'll send you a mail, and it's up to you. Now, if you'll all excuse me, I don't want to miss the early bird special.
Okay,
Bye,
so
then.
the main problem with this is you need a bunker.
He's
A
just how I
bunker
thought
is going
he'd
to
be.
set you back
I hope you can help
about, I
us.
think it's about 1.5
Fine, let's
million at
go.
the cheapest.
Yes, why not?
Is it bunker? Or is it? No, it might be the arcade shop. It's one or the other anyway. I forget which one. So yeah. So right. So we've still not made any money yet, but we've had lots of people saying lots of things. So let's just have a look at a few things right now. Now personally, a lot of people say, you know, go go by the CEO office and then go by one of the things like the nightclubs or the clubhouses and things like that. But the clubhouse, like the motorcycle club, it doesn't really earn you much money. There's a few small ones where you earn like maybe 20 grand, but other than that, there's not really anything. And to get any sort of thing in process, you need to upgrade it to its maximum, which again is going to cost money. And the aim here is to, you know, start the businesses up and get them paying for themselves, so you're not having to earn, or you're not having to grind as much. And the thing that I found the most profitable without having to do much is you can actually buy a weed factory from thing, but you can steal supplies to keep it topped up, and that'll bring you in a bit of money. But the nightclubs, now the nightclubs are not too bad, to be honest. Let's have a look. But again, they're going to cost you money. So you're going to need over $1 million for any of them. Okay. Let's have a look. Arcades. Arcades around here. 2 mil. 2 mil. 1.8 mil. 2 mil. I think I've actually bought this one, which is 1.2. And then I've got my bunker, which is somewhere around there. So what else is on offer? So I mean, that right there, that's where I am at the moment. I can add a garage, but again, look at that, 747,000. So, you know, I mean, it's going to cost you money, no matter what you do. So what do we do then? Well, first we have to make some money. So look, Jesus. So you need 1.5 mil just for the basic house, penthouse, whatever you want to call it. And then look at some of these, like 6 mil, another 1.5, 3.7. So you need a hell of a lot of money. We're on 241,000 right now. I've not got my glasses on, so I can't even see what mission that was. But almost up, man. Okay. Where's it gone? Right, so that's where we're going. So it helps to have a fast car, just so that when you get on the motorway, you can fly through and you're not chugging away at 2 miles an hour for that's the whole thing. Let's get on the motorway, there's the motorway. Go. But I don't really think this is going to take me on the motorway. Moving up. So we're on the motorway. So we'll get up there and we'll see what's what. I can't actually remember what this mission is, all my stuff. Can't remember if it's like you'd steal a camper van type thing. But we'll see when we get there. But anyway, things like these, they're gonna give you a bit of cash. That's good. Now I do have to say, there are missions that you can. There are missions that you can farm on, all blown up to. There's a mission you could do, you get like 18 grand or something every time you complete it. I mean, it's not every day. I just realised I never checked that I have like enough ammunition to do this stuff. So I mean, we're doing it now already. But having a fast car helps. So do the casino. Now, if you don't get the casino car the first time, as soon as it lands on something, it's not the car, just quit the application and then start it back up again and go straight back to the casino and pull it again. It might take a while, but you know it's worth it if you get decent free car. The free car will then at least help you do some races and things that you can earn money on. So you know, it's not. It is worth doing. It's not something that's. This is the company. Oh shit. Is you kidding me right now? Oh my god. And the thing is, there's actually quite a lot of people.
Let's get out of here! We got one hurt bad! I gotta reload!
Come on, put your head up.
We got a man down! Find some cover!
Yeah, still on that roof. Come on, put your head up.
We got a bleeder! Bleed it in his head! I'm reloading! Come on! You're running up with you!
went straight past the car. Shit. Do this the hard way. Catch some ammo. I forgot about the dude in there. There's a shopkeeper in there that you need to shoot. And hopefully...
Don't you look at me, shit!
So we've got this now, we just need to go.
You motherfucker!
Oh, look at that, that's ridiculous. And we failed. Right, so, I mean, our job's not actually that hard. I could probably do it, but... I mean, you won't... I think you probably earn about... I think it's about 18 grand on that as well. But let me show you the old blown up 2. In fact... Yeah, we'll do the old blown up 2 first. And we'll go back to that. Now the one thing that I've noticed on this is that sometimes, because you've changed MTU settings, it messes about. It's really horrible for getting back into a lobby. Sometimes, especially on the missions, it can take a while. But like I say, it is worth it. Once we get our next business up and running, which should probably be, it'll either be the supplies or like the cargo one or the car one. I'll probably do the car one, to be honest, because the car's a lot easier to do. Right, so I was going to do the blow up one. Jobs. Job. Created. Oh no, not you. Missions. Where's the blown up one gone? I might have passed it. Just give me a second, I need to go get my glasses because I'm completely blind. I can't read a thing that's on there. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Sorry about this. I just dropped my controller. Completed mission. Where was instruction in this one? Can't be in that one. Am I in the wrong bit? No, I should have been in the right bit. Shall I look at my bookmark? Oh, they're all on my other one. Sure it was that one. Oh, I might not have actually unlocked it yet. Oh, that's even worse. I've not unlocked it yet. So it's not showing now. Let's do that one. Pardon me. So, hard. Sorry about that, guys. My daughter's woken up. I'm 2 years old. She's been really unsettled the past few days. So the reason why I put it on hard is obviously you get more money. You get more RP as well, but I'm not really bothered about that, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on course mayhem. Just bear with me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Right, so what's happening? So we're going to do this mission. Put it on hard so we get one last time for money. There's probably going to be veteran players out there that know a few other ways to earn cash pretty quick. But to be honest, until you start getting like your businesses up, you're going to find it a struggle because I mean a lot of the missions, you know, they have to have other people in them. If you don't get the right people, then your mission just doesn't work. So yeah, I mean unless you can get, you know, like the pals on, and then when you got the pals on, you can bash it. I've not tried this yet, but when we put my MTU settings to 700, so it's an online lobby on there. I don't know if like maybe in the pals if they change their settings to like 700 and then try to join me if I'd be looking in the bed doing the same solo level. I mean that could be a thing. But for definite low moves that wanting to get stuff done with pals on, you know, this is the thing. And especially if it's things that you can do on your own. You know, sometimes like you can set up some things like that one around pals, doing one thing and then instead, and then maybe you know your highest is set up and then you can get on and you can get it done. I go on my personal account, I go on and I do nightclub, and I've got my nightclub entry fee at $25, and I've got its publicity and I'm on 10 grand a day. So you know, as long as I keep doing this rise every sort of like every hour or something when I'm on, then I shouldn't have too much of a problem. And you know, 10 grand every so often. And straight to the safe and because the thing is right now you want to get all the cars as close as possible to each other. I mean, it's crucial that you do this to stop, you know, so you're not using as much stuff like sticky bombs or whatever. Just pile them all up close together as you can, just sandwich them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ram that other car to try and push it up. This one in. Just give me 2 minutes of that. That should be fine. What I'll do is I'll actually move this one and stick it out in between the cars. So we've got all the cars pretty much bunched up. And so what we're going to do is... And I'm going to stick that one there. And that's that one done. Too sticky. And pretty much all these blown up ones, that's all you do. It's pretty easy. Now I'm not gonna go straight into these. I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Simply because that generally the theory is if you get more money if the mission takes longer. I'm just gonna hang. I'm just gonna put my car there and just let me into the shop. Buy more stickers. Hopefully. Yes, that's what we want. Sticky bombs, number what? Okay.
Perfect for both recreational and professional use. They offered me a job in corporate. I said no. This is where I belong.
This is pretty much what we've got.
An excellent purchase.
So I bought that. And you know, it'll help us some more missions. I think we've been long enough. So let's see how much money we got.
Thank you, my boy. Thank you.
And bearing in mind this is
honored
on
to
hard,
call
so
you
we've got
my son.
1.5 times
Another mother,
what we'd
if
normally
you know
get.
what I mean. Peace and love. You have done me proud.
Fair enough. I've probably just spent whatever I'd have made in the gun shop. But you know, it is what it is. You can replay these missions. So you know, it's not as if so put that and so there we've done that. We made 16 grand. Because I'm playing again this week, I get another million. I got a million last week because I came online between the 30th of January and the 6th of Feb. So now it's doing the 5th of Feb even, and now it's doing the 6th to 13th of Feb where you get another million if you log in during that time. So because I've logged in, I'll get another million in the next sort of 3 days or so. So that's pretty cool. That's an extra million. That's going to help us on our way to getting what we need. Otherwise, this would really be a grind. But until we get that mill through, what we want to do is we just need to grind these smaller missions, get this, you know, get 16 grand, 18 grand, whatever. I would have probably got more if I'd have actually waited longer. It's just because I'm live, I don't really want to wait too long and just be standing around. But the rule of thumb is once you've done the mission, wait for about 15 minutes before completing it, and you should be good.
Well, oh shit, I totally forgot about you.
Oh no, that's a repo. I wouldn't want to do that. You can do the repo one, but we don't want to do that one. Do you know what? I could have sworn that there's some other people in there. I could have sworn. So we've done that one. We'll go back.
Okay. Fine, I'll bring you home some tofu.
There we go, we've got blow up again. Which we're going to do again. So we'll go back, we'll do it. I don't know why it said that the stickies were... I don't know why it said that the stickies were unavailable when trying buying them, even though I've already got some. It's again hard. So I mean, this mission, I'd say you're making like what, 50, call it 15 grand, just to be funny. Like each time you do this mission, you're doing like 15 grand. Look at how far away I was. It wasn't far at all. So I get out and I'll do the same again. I just drive all the cars back next to each other, and rinse and repeat. I know some people might find it boring just doing the same thing over and over and over again, but if you think about it, this mission is like what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, something like that. It's not a lot, and for it not being a lot, you're getting 15 grand. So like, let's say that we're just doing it 15 minutes each time, and we're getting like 15 grand. So it's 30 grand for 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? When you think about it like that, it's not actually too bad. And the only time this is going to get expensive is if you don't have any explosives. You have to use your bullets. Then it's going to get expensive because it's going to take a lot more to destroy it and to get it to blow up. So that one's sticky there. That's literally all I've got. So, yeah, let's I think that might actually trigger. Boom. So, you know, I mean, I'm doing the bullets like that. One sticky that I had. It's not too bad. Still only on myself. There's no one to grief me, no one to mess about with me, there's no one to stop me. You know, I can just keep doing this and, you know. I'll tell you what I'll do this time, I'll drive straight in just now and we'll see how much we get.
Great! Well done. You are very resourceful. I like that. Really, I do.
So let's see how much we get just for driving straight in. See, we only got 9,000. So it does sort of pay to stay that little bit longer. If you notice, it was longer because I was parked up for a while, and then you know, we then blew it up, and then we waited a bit longer, and I went into the shop and I bought some stuff, come back out and then did it. So, you know, it pays to stay longer. So that is pretty much the theory confirmed, that, you know, wait longer and you get more. Because we've lost out on, what was it? We got 16 grand last time, and we only got 9,000. So you know, we've lost out on like 7 grand. $7K we missed out on. That's a lot of money. But it only took us like, what, 5 minutes to do? And yet if we'd have waited another 10 minutes, we'd have probably been back up at like 16 grand, and, you know, it would have been fine. We'd have got more money. So make it last like 15 minutes. So that's like 16 grand every 15 minutes. That's 30 grand every 30 minutes. If you're going to be on a couple of hours, you could do that. You know what I mean? You can make like 100 grand. You know, within like, what, an hour and a half maybe? Ish, you take, depending on you know, how long you're waiting and how long you're going to be on for and stuff like that. You know, 30 grand every 30 minutes, 60 grand an hour. 120 grand every 2 hours. So if you've got a day to just grind, then grind. I mean, I don't think anybody would want to play for 10 hours, but if you played for 10 hours and you was doing it like every 15 minutes, that's $1 million for 10 hours of grinding. You know, and it's not just this mission. There's loads of missions that you can do that are pretty much the same. The longer you take, the more you get. We'll do it again. we're gonna host the mission. Because don't forget, I mean, we're in our own online solo. Don't really need to buy any sort of special stuff. I might go in and buy some grenades, to be honest, and just toss a few grenades in. That should do it. But let's have a look how much they're going to cost as well. So, check that out. So again, look, I'm like literally across the road from it. It's ridiculous, right? This is bonkers. So, you know, for all those who might be new to GTA, if you're finding this helpful, please, you know, smash a like on that. If you're not subscribed and you feel like subscribing, then you know, please do it. That also helps me out a lot. I'm looking for 10 likes. I stop getting 10 likes on my videos, so maybe a bigger request, a bigger target, whatever. Why is that car's lights still? Strange. What am I doing? I got myself so sidetracked there. The engines so that they're sort of close to each other. So it pretty much is engines that are going to blow up and do the damage. It's a beast. Might have to see if I can find one still. See, like now we've got like pretty much nothing. There's the so let's quickly go and get some grenades. Which is this way. Go up here and then I need to turn up. And don't forget, I mean, this right now is making the game or the mission sort of
Life's
last
too
longer.
short not to treat yourself.
We've got 10 grenades.
I just want all my babies to go to a good home.
Proximity mines. Sticky bombs unlocked. Second. Wow. Grenade launcher. No, I'm not going to do that just yet.
A very wise choice.
I'll actually try to make those. I'm not going to start spending ridiculous amounts of money. I just realised I should probably just come down this way. I get so lost on this sometimes. You know, I actually think one grenade would have done it. So we'll wait here just a bit. Now, buying the CEO office as early as you can is a good idea, because it means you can either do cargo or you can do vehicle export, which is basically nicking cars and then doing them up and then selling them and stuff. The cargo one is literally what it is. You go around, you steal cargo, get cargo delivered, take it to your warehouse, and then you go sell it and sell it to high speed type thing. Which can, you know, it can make some decent money. I think personally, the cars can bring you a little bit more. The cargo stuff is good because, you know, it's quite easy to do. You know, you just get it and then drive it back. The car ones, you can lose a bit of money on them, especially once you've done them up, because, like, you know, if you're doing, say that you've got a high-end car and you want to maximize the money that you're going to get from it, so you're selling it on to a specialist dealer, so you have to then put 20 grand's worth of upgrades onto the car, and you know, you might be selling that high-end car for 100,000, so you know the profit you're going to get back should be 80 grand, but I guarantee you, every time you've done your car up and you're taking it to the dealer, you will get people coming and shooting the shit out of it. And once you start shooting the car, it starts taking damage and you start losing money. And you know, there's generally 2 or 3 cars full of people that come out and they start shooting and stuff, and you know, it fucks you over big time. What I've learned to do is, where I go from on my other account, when I come out of my car shop, which is down near Los Santos Airport. I come out and I turn left and I go past the Los Santos Customs, and just past there I park up and I jump out, because then 2 cars come down full of enemies and they start shooting me, so that when they shoot me and I die, they're not shooting the vehicle, and then I spawn somewhere around there, and then I can just shoot all the people, jump in the car, drive off, and hopefully be fast enough that they're not gonna, you know, it's not gonna spawn more to come and get me and start shooting the shit out of the car. So you might only lose like maybe $2 grand or, you know, $5 grand or something out of it. So you're at 25 grand all in from, you know, because of obviously damage. You know, so you're getting 75 grand profit. But that's on the high end cars. Some of the others, they might only be like 40 grand or something.
Thank you, my boy, thank you. I am honored to call you my son by another mother, if you know what I mean.
So you see how much this one
Peace
does.
and
Wait a
love.
bit longer.
You have done me proud.
So we got 12 grand this time, and we only waited a little bit longer. So if we'd waited like the full time, like the full 15 minutes, we probably would have got like 18 grand. And again, you know, so there is things that you can do, you know, for races and things like that. So if you go to the casino and you get a decent car, do it up as much as you can, and then enter some races. You know, and you know, that'll help put your driving abilities up, and it's a bit more money. Some of the races as well, you can join. You can put them in solo, so you're just racing for like, I don't know, for nothing, and you know you're obviously going to come first, so you end up getting money. It's no, I didn't want meth though. What are you doing? Right, so anyway, so that's it. I'm going to leave it here, because obviously it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I just wanted to show you them a few things, you know, and explain a bit about it. So hopefully I've done a good enough job on that. My next upload is going to be another breakpoint, because I really need to get that mission done. I might do because I've currently on this account, I'm currently doing the one where you have to find the comic book guys statues, whatever they are. There's like 100 to collect, and like each one you get 1,000 for. So it's like 100 grand for getting them all. And I think I'm currently on something like 8 or 9 or something. So if you want, hit me up with messages down below, and let me know if you want me to do that, and I'll show you this. I'll show you the places where they spawn and where they've been placed, and I'll show you accurately. And we'll maybe make it into like a mini series, so we'll maybe do like 4 or 5, and then, you know, another 4 or 5 on another episode and so on. So we'll turn it into a little mini series, if you like. But anyway, I hope, like I say, I hope this has been informative for you. I know a lot of you veterans that have been playing this like since forever gonna be like, yeah, whatever, and old news, rah 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 rah. But there are still new players that are coming on to play GTA 5, and you know, this is what it's for. So I hope you liked it, and on that note, I'm gonna say good night and happy gaming, guys. Laters.